And we're live. Good day. My name is Max Solo. I own a construction company, Max Built, here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And today I thought about bringing in a friend and a contractor I work with. The reason I wanted to bring him in is because I've really enjoyed doing the projects together. To me, that's very important. If the relationship you make with a subcontractor and the quality and just the whole performance. And today his name is Victor. Victor.
Hey guys.
Hello. Thank you for coming in. And Victor, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Victor Schneider. I'm a tile contractor by heart, but we kind of evolved from just doing tile and stone into a little more. So we do full remodels and redesigning of bathrooms, any tile work, stone work. So me myself, I started off in the construction industry like many of us, very young.
Yes.
I started in construction when I was 14 in summer jobs with my family. So did a little bit of that. Kind of started off about 18. I started my own business, doing a little bit of siding, decking, fencing, and tried out different things, man. I tried many different trades, but eventually I found myself doing tile work, and I loved it, man. Just something clicked in me, and I was like, hey, if I can do one thing, this is it. So I started kind of getting better and better and researching a little more, doing a little study. So far I've been doing it for about 13 years. So it's been catching on and doing things that nobody else will do, and challenging my crews and myself to do a little better job than everybody else around me.
And that's how I learned about you. I was building a custom house, and my customer was like, I want Victor, like his quality. I looked you up, and just from seeing pictures, I was impressed already. And then we ended up doing a couple of custom projects. And yes, like to me, you're a very advanced tile contractor. You do work most other guys can't do just because of the complexity and the materials used. Can you tell us what kind of services you provide?
So right now we're a general contractor. Our specialty is bathrooms. So we'll come in and we'll take you, let's say a person they don't know where to start. Okay. They need a designer coming in, they need somebody else. So we'll step in and take them from where they at and take them to the finish line. Okay. So for the bathrooms, we got the whole crew lined up in-house.
Can you walk us through a process? Like, let's say I'm a customer and I call you. I don't know. I know my bathroom needs an update. It's 20 years old. It's falling apart. Okay. I'm calling you. What happens?
So as soon as you give us a call, we'll place you on schedule for a walkthrough. And usually one of our reps will come out and meet with you and see what you see your bathroom looking like and trying to take your vision for it and all the changes you want to see. And we start off by creating a 3D model. So we'll scan your bathroom instead of whipping out the tape measure. We'll do a 3D model scan, and that gives me a whole measurement in one box. So then we take it back to the design center and actually implement the changes you want to see, the tubs, the tile selection, the colors, and get you kind of like a prevision of what you want in that bathroom, so you can see the product before you start. Okay. We'll help you with the product selection. We do carry a little bit of tile, a little bit of kind of like most trendy kind of colors and stuff. Okay. But for the most part, we're partnered up with a lot of high-end client providers here in the area, like Best Style of Charlotte, with ECG, with other companies. And we'll set up time for you to stop by at the design centers and select what you want to select. We don't necessarily enforce anything on you. We're kind of like, hey, let me help you pick out the product you really want to stick with. And people will select everything. We'll provide all the rough materials. We'll package everything up, get it ready. Once the numbers are approved, we create a contract. Okay. So the contract will state that, we build everything according to building codes, our insurance, warranty papers. People want to see that warranty. They want to see that somebody has actually know what they're doing.
And insured.
Yes. Yeah. So they want to see the insurance. They want to see that you're licensed. They want to see. There's been a lot of hectic situations with people with remodels, and you're letting somebody in their house. So it's not like, hey, it's a job site somewhere far away, but it's actually in your personal space. So we don't hire people off the street. Every guy that comes in has been with us for a long time.
You're not getting the guys from Home Depot?
No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, it's been a very cool journey because we'll scan each person coming in. We'll check out their portfolio. We'll check out who they are. We'll kind of test them out on smaller things and bring them in slower, and actually start building relationships with these guys. So.
Yeah.
So whenever we step on site, we know exactly what to expect, and they know exactly what we expect from them as well.
Okay.
So usually the demolition team starts first. So dust has been a major issue when you're working, and when you start smashing drywall. So we create a barricade, a double layer barricade with 6 mil plastics, zip doors, and we usually use either a duct system or a fan just to create negative atmosphere in the bathroom or when we're demoing, so it actually filters out the dust and keeps the dust to the minimum. So that's one of our key features. And then there's a project manager assigned.
Okay.
The worst fear for a homeowner is when somebody steps in, smashes their bathroom, and disappears for a week. And this is where we try to eliminate it. We have a person responsible for a bathroom remodel from start to finish.
Okay.
So they're a key.
So one person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there's one person in charge, project manager, that steps in and he manages the whole thing from the demolition to the final cleaning stages. So it gives them a little peace of mind, communicating with them, making sure that they're aware of the schedule. So if we're waiting for inspection to pass through, nobody's showing up today, so they're not panicking. But for the most part, we basically schedule everything back to back. So we're trying to be out of there as soon as possible, because we want to give that house.
It's very invasive.
Yes. So we understand that. We show up at 8:30 tops, and we work till 6. So we want to give you that privacy, but still kind of maximize our time being there. So we try to balance that thin line. Saturdays are not mandatory, but they're optional. If the homeowners are okay with it, we'll work it out with the crews and them. So and we only work with licensed plumbers, electricians, so we want to make sure that everything's done top notch. Kind of giving them a little peace of mind that, hey, I know who ran your plumbing. They're certified. They do awesome work.
They're licensed.
Yes, not some Mr. George that comes in, and just kind of butchers it. So little things, but I think it goes a long way.
It does. Oh, wow, that's a lot of info.
Yeah.
So I hear you do things proper, in a nutshell, which I like. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I'm like, hey, this guy does everything by the book, which I love. Like, to me, if you miss a step, that's where the problems come in. Like, you don't put up the barricade, you got dust everywhere.
Yes.
You're doing a double barricade plus negative pressure in the bathroom, so the dust doesn't go inside the house. I know you didn't finish the whole procedure, but I think people can understand, once after that, pretty much final stages, get the tile installed. I like how you have a project manager assigned full-time. To me, that's also very important. I usually get a project manager. That way the customers know, like, okay, if they don't see Max or they don't see Victor, they know who to contact.
Yes.
And voice all their problems, concerns. We're busy doing our thing, but they can call Mike or whoever and let them know, like, hey, like, your guys broke this, or when are they showing up? And I also sometimes I wonder, where do you get such quality guys? Like, how do you vet them? I was wondering if you're just blessed, or you train them. Do you guys do training? How do you view continuing education? So
I think it's a big part of any career, because I don't see it as a job. If you're doing something on a smaller scale, whether you do flooring, cabinetry, or you do tile, you gotta be certified. You gotta specialize in that particular trade you're doing.
Yeah.
So you do one thing really well.
Yeah.
So whenever we hire guys, we'll scan through their portfolio. We'll take a look. A lot of times I'll be like, hey, send me a picture of your tools. So if a man takes care of his tools, his van is really clean and organized, that's how his job site is gonna look. So we'll scan it through that and be like, hey, just right now, Just send
What
me a
if they clean it up by the time, or do you tell them like, hey, you got 30 minutes, send me a picture?
Yeah, they'll send me some pictures eventually of their tools. I just want to see what quality tools they're using.
Yeah.
Because you can only go so far with the grinder,
Exactly.
So it's nothing against hand tools, but you got to have some specialties, especially lately. A lot of large formats been coming out. We have large saws in the shop if we need them, if the guys don't have them, and that's okay because I know they're expensive. But for the most part, if he specializes in large format, he's going to have the equipment for it. So we'll scan that out and see where his level is at and see the portfolio of pictures and stuff. And then we'll do face-to-face interview, and we'll see kind of who they are a little more, because I know we inviting that person on your turf, in your house. We want to make sure a lot of our guys are family people, so we just want to be on the safe side. Moral character, quality installation. So we'll do a little
that's very important. You're sending these guys into people's homes.
Yes.
Where, you hire the wrong person. What if he's a thief?
Yes.
Or a drug addict?
Yes.
And they have a medicine cabinet. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yes. No.
Right?
We try to. So with the construction business, there's so many people.
It's very important to get the right person for the right job, and you've succeeded in that. All the people that you've sent to do my projects have been on point, and I was very impressed with that.
I appreciate that.
I think that's one of your talents. You're good at vetting them.
So we've been blessed in a lot of ways. We've been blessed. Good people are hard to find. And
that's true.
Out of everybody, that we really will. So we've been blessed with the good crews, good managers. I'm just thankful, man. And when I see it more of a family, kind of like, because everybody works not just for themselves, but for the better of the whole community of the company, it makes the job a whole lot more pleasant to be around with. But we also do certifications. So we'll take the guy where he's at. Let's say a lot of guys will come in and they're like, oh, hey, I've been doing this for 10 years and he does awesome work. But it doesn't mean that he has to stop there. We'll continue the training. We'll get him certified in certain areas. We'll register. We'll work tightly with Schneider, the German company.
Yes.
So I've been using them for about 8-9 years now. First time when I started, I was like, this is not gonna work. Like, what is this? And a lot of guys.
I hear that. I hear that a lot. They're like, how?
But it works. It works. So first time I actually tested my pan, I left the water in there for 4 days just to make sure. I was like, I want to see if it leaks. I want to double check, and I was just shocked. So I was like, okay, this is awesome. So we take the guys and we'll set up certification times. So you go in for training, you get your certs, and believe me, it works. So when people go in, they think, oh, hey, I know everything in there already. There's a lot to learn. The size of trawls.
Exactly.
Which size of a trawl you got to use for this, you'll learn the dimensions and all that, and all of that matters in the long run.
I've seen that contractors using the wrong trowel for the right project.
Thin set qualities.
Thin set qualities. This is where I haven't seen you cut any corners, which very impressed me big time. I
appreciate it.
I've had contractors buy the cheapest thin set and the wrong trowel, and I'm just felt bad for the bro. Maybe next time. Okay, so your guys, you do push your guys to take classes and get certified, continue their education. I've seen some of your 3D renders. They're amazing. I like how you also utilize technology. Are you embracing AI? AI is big right now. It keeps evolving. Do you embrace that?
Yes, we do.
You do? Okay.
Yes, we do. It's been a little tough step for us, but we wanted to be upfront on every single thing that's coming out. Not everything is coming out that that's going to stick, but there's a lot of good things in there, and AI is one of them. I think AI just changes the way we operate. From the business perspective, we started using AI as a first step is in our answering machine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I did notice that. I was like, wow. Oh, yeah. AI assistant.
yeah, it changes a little bit because somebody can call me, and if I miss the call,
Yeah.
they want to and they want to schedule an appointment with me, they're able to do so.
Exactly.
Leave a voicemail or
Save some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not really. I never actually missed their call, but they relay the information that I need to hear. So I'll get a whole description of the text and everything that was provided to the AI, and it'll leave me notices and stuff and book my schedule for me, so I can reply to that person.
Yeah, I see AI as a good assistant. Like it assists us in our industry, right?
Yeah, it does.
Kind of saves time and speeds things up. Well, I'm glad you're using AI and technology, and I like your 3D renders. I've been amazed at the ones you send me. It's just getting better and better. I feel like it's it's been around, but maybe the price has come down where
It's
a lot of people that take advantage of it can utilize it, and customers actually, they can walk through the project and see what's going on versus imagining, which sometimes is hard.
It's like, how do you see this piece of tile?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, do you have any crazy stories for us?
Crazy stories. Oh yeah, I think there's plenty. If you don't,
Just no names.
no names. You got it. No, we walked on one job site. That was back in the days, man. And the guy was a little heavier and nice house, but somebody who did his shower failed to do the shower pan properly, so his hood came down through the ceiling.
Ooh.
So when we took it apart, there was a big beam that completely rotted away.
Wow.
So what they done is they took the shower pan liner, and so it doesn't move around, they stapled it down to the floor.
What?
So that created a whole area.
A whole other problem.
Yeah, it rotted through the corner of the house completely.
Wow.
So, I'm glad that he wasn't, he didn't completely fall through. He injured himself. So I'm glad. I hope I know he recovered. He was okay. It's just, when it comes to water and something that holding your water inside a wooden house, you want to make sure it's done right.
Yes.
So with that perspective, I was like, it was a big lesson for me. I was like, oh wow, they completely butchered it, and here's the fruit of it.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to talk to you. You do everything right, and to me, most of my projects, I try to follow in your footsteps and do everything proper. And I usually just get the basic callbacks. I warranty my projects. I'll come back, caulk this, settlement crack or shrinkage crack, whatever, but anything major.
Yeah.
And I do want people to understand that there is a big difference between the cheapest guy who's gonna staple your membrane. That is crazy. And somebody that, yes, it sounds like it costs more, but it's done properly. And especially somebody with experience like Victor. And do you have any questions or anything you wanted to add?
No, we just want to deliver outstanding service, whenever you're shopping for a car, right?
Yeah.
Because we can get you that base model built. Let's say if you decide that, hey, Victor, can you help me design this bathroom, right? I can get you a base model. But like any other car that when you're shopping around, you're like, oh, hey, I want
the Ferrari.
Yeah, I want a little bit more.
You can do that too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So sky's the limit. If you guys want to water jet your name on the back of the wall, we can do it for you. So just wanted to be out there. But for the most part, we just serve the community as much as we can.
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. You're not just Ferrari tile installer. You can get the base model as well, which will be price conscious. But if you want the Ferrari, let's do it. Right?
Yes, sir.
Victor, thank you for coming in. We'll leave all your contact info below. And looking forward to doing more projects with you.
I'm excited as well.
All right.